under the reforms that he has brought to bear on our country.
Well, Nigerians were shocked, to see those end bad governance protesters brought to court the other day. We have seen the statement from the Attorney General of the Federation.
Absolutely.
And everyone is looking for the government's next line of action, we hope by tomorrow or so. But what should Nigerians expect, and how was this even allowed to happen?
Well, absolutely. The law must take its course. When you run a country without the enforcement of laws, without the rule of law, its respect for it, you run into serious crisis. You saw the response of the presidency by asking the AGF to take the files to review, and that went into the weekend. I know that has happened on Saturday. That review is ongoing. Mr. President will be briefed accordingly. So let's wait. But don't forget, we should not forget. When the end bad government protesters started, we were all in our living room, streaming on our television sets. We were appalled and shocked by the violence that trailed it. How can we forget so soon, in 2-3 months, what happened in Kano and other parts of the country? A whole building of NCC torn down and destroyed. People carrying refrigerators and stuff across the place, destroying vehicles. Is that the kind of country we want? There must be some level of repercussion, some level of punishment for those that want to turn the country into a chaotic country. And that's what's happening. And I think there are quite 97 of them. I think we should just wait, let the law take its course. The president has stepped in. He believes in his attorney general. The police have been alerted. They will also play their role. And I think this will be resolved eventually. Right,
and we're out of time. We must go. But before we leave in 30 seconds, what should Nigerians expect in the nearest future, not the long term now?
Well, the nearest future can be 4 months, can be 6 months, can be 1 year in the life of a government. But first, let me make this point, which I've made repeatedly. This president has a 4-year term. We're just making 18 months. He came in, met quite a number of challenges, and decided, rather than just pretend they are not there, decided to deal with them. Now, we must give this president time. And like I said, some of these policies are already being impactful. We're seeing outcomes from these policies. And I think that as progressively as we go on, we will see these reforms taking shape. Look at the oil industry reform, apart from the PMS price. Now, market forces, like we have in other countries, now determine our oil prices. We see the president engaging almost every fortnight with Dangote, the NNPCL, just to make sure that eventually we get to an equilibrium. He's constantly at work to find solutions to our problem. And I think that's what's important. You have a president who is constantly at work to find solutions to this country's problem, but also leveraging on the expertise and the data available in this country comparatively to other countries to take these tough decisions that can get us out of the headwinds as a country.
All right, I must thank you very much for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Mr. Sunday Darius, President Bola Tinubu's Special Advisor on Communication and Orientation. Well, that's all on the program this week. Do remember you can see a repeat of this episode at 11 p.m. And you can also see this program again on TVC News YouTube channel. Thank you for your time on the program. My name is Femi Akonde. See you next time.